Welcome to the Warframe Weapon Encyclopedia, where today we're checking out the Latron. You can get the blueprint for the Latron from the market for 20,000 credits, and it's actually very cheap to build. You're gonna have to put in additional 20,000 credits, 5 morphics, 800 plastids, 900 salvage, and 1,000 alloy plates. The Latron is a semi-automatic primary rifle that does not have a mastery rank requirement, and it does primarily puncture damage with a little bit of impact and slash on the side. It comes in with a relatively low 12% crit and status chance with a standard 2x scrim multiplier, and it sports a 15-round magazine with a 2.4 second reload and a fire rate of 4.17, which is decent enough for a semi-automatic rifle. Now, even though the Latron does kick quite a bit with every shot, especially if you're aiming down sights, the accuracy on it is absolutely excellent. It is pinpoint accurate, so basically as long as you can see the enemy, you can shoot them. Now, a basic build for the Latron is going to be something like this. You start it off with Serration for a bit of extra damage, then I would highly recommend something that's more effective against health, in this case Hellfire for heat, or you can go with Cryo Rounds for a bit of extra cold so that you're more effective against shields as well. And you're gonna top it off with something like Fast Hands if you want faster reload, or even Point Strike for more crit chance. This will take you pretty far into the star chart because the damage is solid and it feels great. Like, as far as starter weapons go, this is a pretty good one. It's very effective early on, especially if you can line up those headshots, though with that said, it's gonna be far more effective against the Grenier than the Corpus. This is just, due to what the weapon is. Puncture is great against armor, not so great against shields. Now, if for whatever reason you want to invest more into the Latron, you could eventually transition it into a build like this. This isn't the best build you can run for it, but it's as far as I'm willing to take it, and bear in mind, I take things farther than most people do, especially when it comes to early game weapons. So this build focuses far more on crit with critical delay and vital sense, as well as hammer shot for a bunch of crit chance and damage, and then we have high voltage with malignant force for corrosive and thermite rounds for heat. Running this build is however not recommended. It is far more efficient for you to simply work your way up through the mastery ranks and work towards the upgraded versions of the Latrons, whether it be the Latron Wraith or the Latron Prime. It does make the weapon more effective, of course. It will basically clear the entire star chart for you, and by that I mean the vanilla star chart. I wouldn't necessarily take it to Zariman or the Kuva Fortress, and it is once again going to be more effective against the Grenier and the Corrupted than the Corpus. All in all, the Latron is definitely one of the weapons that I would recommend you pick up, especially if you're a new player. It's just a solid semi-automatic rifle that does good damage and feels good to use. Also, if you're either into Conclave, all three of you, or you get lucky with Nightwave, you might be able to actually get the double tap mod for it, which on hit gives you 20% bonus damage on your next shot for 2 seconds, and it stacks up to 20 times in normal missions. This adds a ton of damage to the Latron, assuming you have decent aim. So yeah, if you're a newer player, I would definitely recommend you pick the Latron up because it's cheap to build, it's fun, and it does decent damage. And I thank you very much for watching, as always guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.